guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Hot Toys Talk. I'm Paul.
I'm Tom.
And guess what? The DX line returns from the dead and comes back with DX15. Now, end of last year, me and Tom made a video talking about how much we liked the DX line. We thought it was a good line. The amount of stuff that it came with, the box was nice. Everything about that figure set. Now, if you don't know what the DX line is and you don't know what we're talking about, go ahead and check that video out. It should just pop up a link. There should be a link in the description. Go ahead and check out the DX line. We're going into hundreds of details about the DX line. Now we get word halfway into the year that the DX line returns. We actually heard it a week before we found out what the DX, if the DX is definitely coming back. There'll be 2 DXs, but we thought the DX was, because it was still kind of there, it just wasn't called a DX. Now the DX was like when they gave you the eyeball rolling system, that was a DX. That's really how they kind of classified it. And they gave you the spotlight kind of stand. That was probably the to make the figure look more real. But then once the DX line sort of died, they were starting to like do that with certain standard figures. So we kind of thought, well, that's maybe the DX is still kind of there, but it's not. They're not calling it DX anymore. But it looks like 15 is happening, and of course it's.
And long may many others follow on after it. I mean, I hope they go 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and keep going.
Now, we don't have the list of the total DXs that were here, but the 14 one, DX14 was the last one they did. And that was the Mind Joker, and that came out 4 years ago. Put that, nearly 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
And that was the last one they did. Now, we were raging at that because I like that figure. I say that Joker's still good.
I like that figure as well. I like the figure, and what I was disappointed at is they said that was a kind of disappointment, that figure, because it didn't make a lot of sale, and they just kind of it kind of made DX kind of die in a way. That figure, they kind of blame that they blame that figure for DX dying, but then they kind of they cheat us, because then they bring a Terminator out, and the Terminator was meant to be DX from the T1, then that isn't actually a DX. Then they bring Batman Returns out, and then that's not a DX either, but it's got everything that you want in a DX, the way they kind of stand on it is, and it's not a DX. Then they kind of go, oh, do you know what? Here's a Jack Sparrow from Dead Men Tell No Tales, and you're like, this is a DX. Now we're continued the DX line, and you're like, what? Totally cheated. We could have had some other DXs before that. And
I know. I am glad that the DX line is continuing now.
Don't matter.
We haven't seen the box yet. Hopefully they go back to the old standard DX box where they put a lot of work into these boxes.
Put a lot of work.
I mean, if you're paying a lot of money for these these figures, Hot Toys aren't cheap. We all know that. But if you're paying lots of money for these figures, when you got a DX, you felt that you were getting your money's worth. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you're buying a figure, the box has got to look the part as well. The box, if you're paying for that as well, right? You might not be paying as much as you would be paying for the figure, but the box has got to look half the part. And the DX came with it. It came with that foam thing that you pulled out. Came with a magnet thing with all the description on the like on the box of just different. It came with a lot of stuff. And you had that wee inside layer, mind you, flip that over. Everything. And then they came with a lot of accessories. Okay, Mind Joker was a disappointment with accessories, wasn't a lot. I can understand that. But because they gave us the Batman, the original Joker, it would only make sense that they continued it and gave us, if the Mind Joker came out that wasn't a DX, you would be kind of pissed. You'd be kind of going, wait a minute, it's not a DX. The other ones are. I would love it if it was a DX. You would be complaining, and then again back to my complainers, people would complain about that. But then we got it. People were saying, "Oh, I don't know if I want to get it because it's only a small scene in the movie." I don't care. You were getting a Mind Joker, for goodness sake. If you're a big fan of Batman 1989, of course you were buying it.
Yep.
But 4 years on, another Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow. From the new film, and the other Jack Sparrow was from Stranger Tides.
Do see what you're talking about. You
and you're like, why you not give us the
like that
Curse of the Black Pearl and Dead Man's Chest and at World's End? Why not give figures for them? Why give figure for the 4th and 5th film?
I know. What do you think of this Jack Sparrow?
I mean, it looks really awesome. It does. Don't get me wrong. It looks really, really nice. I like his I like both his I like both the faces you get with him, both of the implicit rotatable eyes as well, which is awesome. So it's really great.
I like the look of the first one. I kind of still am tempted to get the last Jack Sparrow up. I know it's not from the Curse of the Black Pearl, which I'd love it to be.
Yeah.
It's not. But at the end of the day, still a cool figure. Still looks cool. Comes with a wheel. I haven't seen this movie yet, so I can't really judge. But I still think this looks badass.
That too.
I
think it looks badass.
It would be nice to get the first original one and then have this one. Because they did. I mean, let's face it, the other ones they've done. They did the Joker, the first version, DX1, and then we did get the 2.0, which was the 2.0 was an improvement on the DX, the first DX. Definitely with the coat, they fixed that, messed up, they cleaned that nice and perfectly. Obviously they didn't just give us the same figure and topped it up, they gave us the smudge. But the newest thing that we can tell you with this new DX comes with two head sculpts.
2 head sculpts.
With 2 heads with...
Also with a lot of DXs you got, a lot of DXs you had, they all came with the sculpted hair. This Jack Sparrow actually, budget start says it comes with actual sculpted hair and real hair, so you're getting the best of both.
Definitely.
With this figure, so it's really awesome.
What one do you prefer out of this new one and the old one?
I like the old one because I like the old one the way you can have it positioned with the wheel. I think it just looks awesome, and his look in Stranger Tides, it just looks awesome in Stranger Tides compared to, I can't judge for this because I've not actually saw the film, so I have to go with Stranger Tides the new until I actually see this film. Then I can... I
mean, this is out the blue. This is really, really out the blue. Hearing this news about Jack Sparrow, the DX, well, the DX15. In fact, it's a DX15. This is really out the blue.
And I hope, there's going to be...
Which is it's very disappointing because going back to what I was talking about earlier about Batman Returns, that means that those aren't.
They missed out. That Terminator and Batman Returns missed out. Which is sad. That's what I said. We could have had them as DXs, and then that could have been DX15, 16. That would have been DX17.
I mean, don't get us wrong. We've still got the eyeball rolling system, which is cool, but it's not really DX.
But that's the thing is,
it's
got the rotating eyeball, so technically it should be a DX. Because only DX gets them.
Now, we heard through the grapevine that there's 2 coming out this year. If Jack Sparrow was 1, then DX16 could be later on. Now, I don't know what DX16 is yet, but we heard about a Catwoman. We heard about the fact that Catwoman is going to be first before there's going to be a Penguin. So, if the DX line's is back now, it might be the Catwoman.
And I like that.
I like, but then...
And then rotatable eyes can move the eyes.
That means the first that Batman isn't the DX one.
I know. Makes it a bit disappointing.
But one thing I would like to see, now that DX is back, a lot has changed with the Hot Toys. Now we get 2-packs. Just before the DX ended, or as the DX 14 stopped, we didn't get a lot of 2-packs. And the 2-packs you got, you didn't get 2 figures in it.
No.
You had to bulge your own body, and DX did do sort of 2-pack. They did a look, Bespin look.
Yeah.
I think that was a sort of 2-pack that was out there that you didn't have to actually go out and buy a new body. So that was pretty cool. But I would love to see a 2-pack. Give us a 2-pack. The first 2-pack were not the same. Well, if
Give
it was
a
a Catwoman,
Give a 2-pack with the bodies there.
definitely,
You know.
definitely.
Give Catwoman and Selena Kyle. Have her in a Catwoman outfit and have Selena Kyle in a normal secretary outfit.
This is great news. For you collectors guys, I liked the DX line. I was a big fan of it. And I do miss it because some of the figures we got was amazing. I mean, I still love that. I love that Indiana Jones. I mean, accessories that came with. You could pose them in so many looks.
Indiana Jones, fantastic. The Batman, fantastic.
But Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker.
You wanted Bruce Lee.
The Joker, the Mind Joker.
You wanted the Bruce Lee, didn't you?
The Bruce Lee. I still want the Bruce Lee. You can get it with 2 bodies.
And what else did you? What you said? Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. I want Michael Jackson because
2 Michael Jacksons, I don't know. The Terminator. Terminator 2. The normal version. Was it the normal version?
Normal version.
Battle
Damage version.
Do you know what I mean? And then obviously DX Joker. DX line was a good line. I really think it should push to get back. I'm glad that it is back, and we've got DX15 to look forward to now. I probably will pre-order this. I can't wait to see the film to make my final judgment.
That's what I can't wait for.
I mean, if the film's a total shit pan, I'll probably not order it.
But I don't think so because it's a.
But at the same time, you still want a Jack Sparrow. I mean, like, this is.
But I don't think so because it's a fancy kind of bean, so I can't see it being bad.
I liked on Stranger Tide.
I didn't mind it.
I liked it.
I liked it. Excuse me. I liked because the Black Pearl and all that. That was my favourite one because of the coins and the curse and all that and stuff, and I liked that, and I liked the whole dead man's chest and at World's End. But Stranger Tides was cool because it had the Fountain of Youth and all that. I suppose it was quite cool.
Yeah, this is great news to me, guys. I'm glad the DX line is back. I can't wait to see more. We'll definitely see a figure at Comic Con, for sure.
Yep.
I can't wait to see what the next DX, certainly they do DX16, and if they continue it.
Yeah.
I personally hope so. I think you guys should go out and start collecting some DX to try and get them back on.
Try to get them back, yeah.
My favourite DX figure, hands down, is Indiana Jones. I mean, I love the Jokers, but Indiana Jones just comes with so much, and there's so much looks you can give him.
Mine's right now is probably the Indiana Jones as well.
In fact, you can create the
mine's
map room and all that. It's just amazing.
Mine's that I own is Indiana Jones, but mine's my favourite DX in all is probably that Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Because that Bruce Lee you can create with a mirror, and you can spin it round, and you can create
That's
that.
another thing. I thought, when are you going to try and get a hold of that? So it'll be next time.
That will be what I'll be wanting to track that down. That'll be one I really want.
Now that you've got the Rescue Cap, that was another one you were.
I told you, Rescue Cap was one I wanted to track down. If I could track it down, get it. I'll get it. I tracked it down. I got it. I'm so happy. Tracked down Star Spangled Man and the Avengers Cap. I'm getting them. Tracked down the Terminator.
Original 4, remember?
Terminator, original 4. Tracking them down, getting them. Bruce Lee is on my list to track down and get.
Are you getting the other Terminator?
I'll maybe get the other one. Never track that down, but I just happy I'm getting the nightclub one. But
that was another one we were talking about. That Terminator, the PlayStation one. That is, to me, that's DX.
That's the DX.
Same stand, light up. Comes with a light up eye instead of the eye roll balling system. Comes his eye light up and all that.
Yep. But yet it's not a DX, and it comes with the same kind of platform that the lights and all that. Yeah, you feel cheated. You're like that, and then if this Catwoman does come out, it's DX16. It is a DX. You feel cheated because as you said, that Batman Returns, that isn't DX, so you feel cheated.
I know. You do. I genuinely believe that the DX line should have. I mean, if it had continued, that's 4 years. If it had continued, goodness knows, we'd probably be DX40 maybe, probably.
You'd have loads.
Whatever, maybe less than that, 30 something.
There would
DX10.
be, there would
Who
be
knows?
loads. You would have that. You would have that.
Definitely a Terminator one, and that
Batman
Returns one for sure.
Returns for sure.
But I'm sure I've seen other ones with DX stands for sure that looks sort of similar.
Yeah.
Probably been a lot more. Anyway, guys, that's about wrap up for this video. Let us know in the comments what you think about this DX Pirates of the Caribbean Jack Sparrow. Are you liking it? Are you hating it? Have you got the original one? Are you just going to hold on to that one and say I'm not going to bother with it? Please let us know. And don't forget to subscribe to Tom's channel for more.
Yep.
And thank you very much for watching this episode of Hot Toys Talk. Until next time, guys, keep collecting. Take care.
Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Really, I think it's one of the best for